What's happening, everybody? Today we'll be doing a review on the Phoenix Rebuildable Atomizer. Pretty nice little slick, sleek, and small rebuildable. I know most rebuildables are either really big around or really tall. Just kind of look funny, like the Odysseus or whatever. This one right here is just a nice size rebuildable. Um, any drip tip will fit in mine. There's no problem fitting drip tips in it. This stainless steel mean fits really good. Some drip tips might have a bigger base to them. If it won't fit, all you gotta do is just sand out a little bit, and it'll fit. That's because the top piece is actually brass that's chrome plated, so it might have a little bit extra plating on it. The shell and the base, if I'm not mistaken, are stainless steel, but as I said, the top is chrome plated brass. But you really can't tell the difference. It all looks the same to me. It's nice and thick metal on it too. It's not flimsy or nothing like that. Really, a lot thicker than your standard atomizer. The air hole is right there in the center, so that gives you a really good throw hit. The farther your air hole is away from your wicks, your coal, the more throat hit you'll get. But there is a downside to that. You'll get less vapor the farther away your hole is from the coal. But it is kind of adjustable. You can take it and twist it off a little bit, and it positions the hole closer to your wick. So you can change it to where if it's too much throat hit for you, you can twist it a little bit, give you less throat hit, more vapor. You can actually take it off, put O-rings on it to really change the position of it. But you can screw this off. And right here is your whole wick and coal center post setup. Got a lot of juice in this sucker. It'll hold about 20 drops, so it's got a really nice well in it. I can vape on this sucker for a damn good while without having to re-drip, which is a big plus for me. If you'll see, I got one wick up like that. I like to take like 2 strands of the wick and put it down the well to wick the juice up, and I like to leave one up top to wick the juice down, so it just pretty much wicks flawless. I can put 100% VG juice in this and it just wicks really well. Right now I have a 2.6 ohm single coil in here. You can run duals. You can even run triple coils. I've seen one setup where this dude had 2 regular silica fiberglass wicks on the sides and a stainless steel mesh wick in the center, and that thing was just blowing crazy vapor. It's like a damn fog machine. So you can run a single stainless steel mesh if you want to. They sell like little sheets of stainless steel wire mesh. You can take them and roll them up, anodize it by burning it with a torch lighter, wrap your coal around it, and have it sticking straight up between these center posts. And it's supposed to be like the best flavor out there that you can get. You won't get any kind of burnt, dry taste or nothing like that. These will come with pre-built wick and coal in it. The wick and coal that was in mine, the coal is actually wrapped really tight around the wick, and within like an hour or so, it already started to taste burn on me. It was kind of shitty tasting. So what I did, I took that one out. Really easy to do. All you need is a really small screwdriver. You see the 2 screws right there. You take them screws, just loosen them up a little bit. You don't want to take them all the way out because they're real small, might lose them. But loosen the screws, stick your screwdriver under the coal, pop it right out. Comes out with ease. What I did is I got me a new piece of wick. It'll come with extra wick and coal, so you can make your own coals. I made me a new one, about 2.6 ohms. Wrapped it about 5 times around it, really loosely. The looser your coal around the wick is, the better the juice is gonna wick through it. If it's too tight, it won't allow the juice to wick all the way to the center of your coals, and that'll cause it to burn and get built up on it a lot quicker. So it's really good to make them kind of loose. I'll do another video here soon and actually show you how to build these coals the right way. What I do is I just take a needle and put it on top of the wick, and then wrap the coal around that and take the needle out, and that gives it enough space so it ain't too tight around the wick. But as I said, this thing has a really nice drip well in it. It'll hold up to 20 drops. And mine's kind of like an updated version. Some other versions I've seen, it has like black plastic on each pole to hold them steady. This one has like white plastic in it, and that is kind of an issue. If you take your coal and have it too close to either side of the post, then it'll start to burn the plastic in it. But if you know what you're doing, you can position that coal just right to where it's not gonna burn it. You pretty much you got a lot of room, even though it's really small. You do have a lot of room in there to work your wick, because you can put a wick and coal on this side, a wick and coal on that side, and a wick and coal in the center, and you have a triple coal setup. Really, in my opinion, that's kind of overdoing it. Dual coal is probably all you'd need. If you do want to run duals or triples, though, I would suggest getting something like the VMAX, because it has a 5 amp limit and it'll push the hell out of them all the way up to 6 volts without limiting anything. But like I said, I like to put a couple strands down in it to wick the juice up, and a strand up top to wick the juice down. It wicks this little ass off. Let's go ahead and take a toke. We'll see how it vapes. Let's see. I got it at 4.2 volts. The absolute cleanest flavor I've ever tasted in my few years of vaping. This right here puts any atomizer I ever had to shame. It even tastes better than HA357. It'll taste better than the Clouds of Vapor dual coals. No matter what regular atomizer you put this Rebuildable up to, it's just going to blow it away, flavor, vapor production, throat hit wise. I really like the throat hit on this sucker where the air hole's right there in the center, kind of far away from the wick and coal. As you see, it's not really hurting the vapor production. Crazy throat hit. I've had juices that I couldn't get a throat hit off of have a really nice stout throat hit with this. And the taste, the flavor is just so clean. Never tasted my juices like I have now with this thing. It brings out all the flavor. You can actually jack up the volts really high, and you'll have a hard time getting a bad flavor out of this thing unless you have poorly wrapped coal in here. The trick to a really good tasting Rebuildable is a perfect wick and coal. Stainless steel mesh probably be the ultimate way to go, but hell, I'm happy as hell with the silica fiberglass wick and cathanol wire, if that's how you pronounce it. Doing its job well. I pretty much fell in love with this thing. Insane vapor. You can cloud up a room with the quickness of this sucker. And you see how much I can hit it. I can just hit it back to back to back to back. It wicks so well. And as I said, it holds 15 to 20 drops, so you're going to be able to vape on this sucker for quite a long time before having to re-drip. So it's kind of like a rebuildable tank atomizer, just not that big of a tank, like say the Odysseus or whatever. But I really do not like the look of Odysseus or bigger ones. This right here is so sleek looking. It really looks nice on the VMAX. Perfect size. Really can't go wrong with this Rebuildable. And the wick, I know, like Grim, he said he couldn't really get a good coal built for it. It's really not hard at all. As I said, I'll do a video showing you the easiest ways to build a coal and wick. But as I said, it's really simple just to pop your old wick out, build your new one. You just unscrew that a little bit, put your wire through that end, put your wire through that end. It don't matter which way. You can stick the wire on either end. You just gotta have it going that way. Then take your wires, kind of pull on it a little bit to get it nice and stiff. Tighten them back down. Clip off your excess wire. You want to make sure your excess wire is clipped off really close to the post, because if your wire touches this or this, then you're gonna have shorts. One more thing I should mention is you see how I don't have much wire at all running from the coil to the post. If you like have a lot of wire, bare wire, not touching any juice or wick, then it's gonna give you a really nasty throat hit, and you're gonna pop your coil a lot quicker. So the less coil that you have running away from your wick to the pole, the better off it is. So you want to get your wick as close to both posts as you can. But no issues with it at all. Let's see. Let's take it off. I'll show you the bottom base. You can also, unscrew this if I haven't said it already. Unscrew it just a little bit to change the throat hit and vapor production. You can actually get O-rings and really change it up. Wherever this hole is decides how much throat hit and how much vapor production you're going to get. Screwed all the way down works perfect for me. Let's take it off. I'll show you the threads on it. This is completely sealed bottom thread, 510 rebuildable. You're not going to be able to use it for bottom feeder because it's completely sealed. No air holes in the sides, no air hole in the center. It's completely sealed, will not leak at the bottom no matter what. The post is pullable, you can pull it in and out. Nice threads on it, everything. I think the bottom is stainless steel. It's really nice, thick, durable stuff. It's not cheaply made Chinese stuff. It's made in the Philippines. And another really big plus to it, since you don't have a center tube to pull air through the whole thing, you don't have to worry about getting juice in your mouth at all. You can drip about 30 drops in this, pull on as hard as you want to. You're not going to get juice in your mouth. Even though it is kind of short, it's got plenty of room in there to where you can pretty much put any drip tip on it and you do not have to worry about getting juice in your mouth. That just won't happen unless you vape it upside down or something like that. It's a really great rebuildable. It's great for like new people wanting to get into the world of rebuildables. It's even great for advanced rebuildable users that are just looking for something a little bit smaller, a little bit sleeker looking, easy to use. It's you don't have to do all that wrapping and all the taking apart parts and all that with your other rebuildables. I know some rebuildables come with like 10 parts. This pretty much has 3: your drip tip, your casing, and your bottom posts. That's it. Three parts. Really easy to use. I guess you can count the 2 screws as 2 other parts, but you don't really want to take those out. Overall, a really damn good rebuildable, and the price on it is very affordable. It's I've seen them anywhere from about 30 to 40 bucks. You might be able to get it cheaper with discounts or co-ops. I've seen a co-op on ECF here recently. You can get them for like 13 bucks. You get a whole unit, including drip tip, for 13 bucks. Now, if you get these from eShots has 2 retailers now, VaporBitch.com and Liberty Flights, US and UK. So you can get these in the US now. You don't have to get them from the Philippines, but I think you can get them from eShots as well. I'll give you a couple of links in the description to where you can buy them, and I'll give you a link to where it shows you how to build your coils and close-up pictures of it and everything. I'll do a video later on too to show you how to do single, dual, and triple coils as well. And I have to get me some stainless steel mesh, and I'll show you how to do that too. But I guess that's it. It vapes its ass off. It tastes really, really clean. The cleanest tasting device I've ever vaped. Really easy to use, really affordable, rebuildable atomizer. Can't go wrong with it. I guess that's it. Thanks for watching, everybody, and as always, vape on.